The forecast was for exceptional weather, and for a while it seemed as if the direst predictions might come true.
Whoa! All the power's gone. Let's get over. Whoa.
The Environment Agency had issued nearly 200 flood warnings, 16 of them severe with possible loss of life. It was the combination of high tide and high winds which made it highly likely that coastal areas would be inundated. But the surge wasn't as big as forecast.
Spin round. There we go.
A Welsh RNLI team were deployed to rescue people from a flooded farm near Bournemouth, after earlier being called out to help people trapped in a flooded caravan park. And elsewhere in the town, the sea wall wasn't just breached, it was demolished. With Bournemouth's main defence destroyed, it became all the more important to protect homes with sandbags. Residents in parts of Christchurch and Dorset had to leave their homes.
A hell of a lot of people on the park have lost a huge amount of furniture and carpets and all the rest of it. It's going to be a horrendous thing getting it all back together.
This part of the River Severn is famous for its twice-daily tidal surge, the Severn Bore. By first light, the water was threatening to breach flood defences. And in the absence of sandbags, flower beds were being dug up as makeshift protection for a pub. But the overflow was brief. Roads were only underwater temporarily.
You can see that some of the flood water which did make it over this bank is still there, but everywhere else the water has begun to recede. And because the Severn is a tidal river at this stretch, within an hour of the main part of the flood, the water is now flowing in exactly the opposite direction, back out to sea.
So while some homes were underwater, it wasn't nearly as bad as was feared. Officials deny the warnings were exaggerated and say it was a very close call.
Within an inch or two, certainly. If it'd been just a little bit higher, it would have got over the embankments, and then obviously, you know, the undefended properties behind it. It is a judgment call as to, you know, whether you issue firstly a warning and then a severe flood warning. And we only issue severe flood warnings when we have real concerns that there could be significant flooding that is either going to affect a whole community and also lead to, you know, risk of life. And in this case, you know, I think we were entirely justified.
Unusually, flood warnings and precautions extended to residential areas of Belfast.
For the last few hours, as you can see, there's sandbags out. The police community workers have been very responsive to it. It's certainly unprecedented. I'm here 40 years trading and I've never seen it like this before.
More bad weather is forecast for the weekend. Homes which escaped this storm may still be at risk from the next. Ian Woods, Sky News, Gloucestershire.